What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Dr. Hammerstein, and today we will be doing a speed, RAM, temperature, Geekbench and a 3DMark test over here between two very powerful mid-range flagship phones. So in the first corner here, we have the Honor 200 Pro. It's going up against the Poco F6. So both of these two phones are rocking the Snapdragon 8S Gen 3 processor, and both of them do have 12 gigs of RAM. And what we always like to do at the start of all is, of course, check out the temperatures over here. So for the Honor 200 Pro, 32.1, here 34.9. Okay, so now let's just boot these two phones up and let's see which one would come out on top in our first test. So normally I think both of these two China phones do have very fast boot up. Let's see over here which one would come out on top. Just to let you guys know, both of these two phones have been charged up to 100% for this test before I started anything. And let's see who would come out on top. Alright, looks like the Poco F6 is already right into it. And let's see with the Honor 200 Pro. Give it a bit more time for it. Let's check out the calendar here, it's all ready to go. Whereas on the Honor 200 Pro, really lacking behind compared to the Poco F6. And let's just check out the other apps here. As you can see, all apps have been closed. And also all of these two phones here, they are connected to the same Wi-Fi network here. And every other connection is disabled on both of these two phones to make it a fair comparison. And also I just want to let you guys know, again, as you can see here, both of these two phones have been charged up to 100%. And also for the brightness settings here, the display settings, both of them are at 1080p and also running in at full max brightness here. So you can see from this, both of them are two here. And just to let you guys know, I know a lot of you guys always ask, both of them are into their normal mode, no performance mode or whatsoever, because I think this is how normally people would use their phones. So these are the apps that we are going to test out. So 1, 2, 3, let's go. Okay, let's see who would come on top. I think the F6 was just slightly ahead here. Let's go on to another app here, which is Pokemon Go. Okay, let's see who would come on top. Again, very close battle here between two of these two powerful phones. YouTube, okay, I think definitely the F6 here, a clear winner, whereas the Honor 200 Pro does take some time to get it started. Alright, and let's go on to Instagram. Okay, I think about the same, maybe the F6 was just slightly ahead, and now a huge apple here, PUBG Mobile. Let's see who would come up on top on this. Looks like the Honor 200 Pro is definitely lacking a little bit behind when it comes to starting up the apps and also the phone itself. Let's see over here, you can make a comeback. Alright, so very fast. Very hard to say who is the clear winner. So I'm just going to go on to my next app here, Chrome. Okay, the Honor 200 Pro just slightly ahead. And going on to Facebook. Alright, again with the 200 Pro. Okay, F6 here, definitely a clear winner. Okay, I have to disable that and go back to this. And going on to YouTube Music. Okay, about the same, and then go to settings. Okay, I think the 200 Pro is just slightly ahead, and Manchester United. Okay, definitely, I don't know what happened here. I already updated the app whatsoever, but definitely slower compared to the 200 Pro. Going on to the Premier League. Okay. And going on to Netflix here, just finishing up with some apps on the go. Pretty similar again. And let's go on to the camera app. Okay, shutter button is equally fast. I think faster on the F6 compared to the A200 Pro. TikTok, yeah, not too bad, I would say. And going on to X, again, I'm not sure why this happened. Got some problem with my connecting in. And going on to the Google Play Store, so pretty similar on these two phones here. So these are the stuff that we have tested, and now let's check out the temperatures here. 34.4, and on the F6, 36.5. So definitely warmer on the Poco phone over here, which is quite surprising. And okay, right now what we are going to do is of course check out the RAM management over here. So let's go to Google Chrome. Not bad, no refreshes. Go to Facebook. No refreshes as well. Go to Genshin Impact. No refreshes. Let's go on to YouTube. Okay, all heading up very, very well. As I mentioned, both of them are using 12 gigs of RAM with the RAM turbo feature turned on. And also let's go to Play Store. Okay, handling very, very well. Okay, so as you can see, the RAM management on both of these two phones are really, really good. Okay, so I'm going to go on to a GPU test over here with the INSHOT app. So both of these two phones are going to export this into 4K at 60 FPS, and let's see who would come out on top in this GPU battle over here. So it looks like the F6 is just slightly ahead, but it looks like the Honor 200 Pro is actually pulling ahead. And let's see who come on top. Very, very close battle, and it's a very good tie, I would say. Okay, and now moving on to the next app over here, the next test, which is the Geekbench 6. So again, I run this test, and for battery wise, here's 99 and here also at 99%. Let's run this test, and I'll see you guys at the end when we do get the results. Okay, so we are done here with the F6, definitely much ahead. And temperature wise, let's check it out, 36.9, so still very, very manageable. And a very, very nice score of 1884 for the single core score, and a multi-core score of 4811. And looks like the Honor 200 Pro is almost going to be done here. And I'm going to move on to the GPU test right here. And yeah, you can see from the results here, it's going to be pretty similar. Today was of course the highest score I gotten for the CPU. And now let's roll to the GPU as we're going to check out the Honor 200 Pro right here. So 1003, definitely much lower compared to the F6 over here, 4004. And now let's check out the temperatures here. 36.5, so pretty similar to the F6. And now let's go on to the GPU test here. And again, I'll see you guys at the end when we do get the results. Okay, so we are done, and looks like the Honor 200 Pro had a better score, but just slightly slower. Temperature wise, 36.9, again, not much difference. And over here is 36.6, so not much difference between both phones and not much of a change since the CPU test. So this is what you can get with the Geekbench 6. Alright guys, so next up here we are doing some tests from the Wildlife 3DMark test here. Alright guys, so now we are going on to the 3DMark test. We're going to go with the first one here, which is the Wildlife. And battery wise, he's at 97, whereas over here on the F6, it's also at 97%. So 1, 2, 3, let's go. And I'll see you guys at the end when we do get the results. Okay, so we're done, and again the F6 was just slightly ahead of here. The FPS seems to be a little bit better on the Honor 200 Pro, and temperature wise as well was not too bad. And you can see that the chart over here looks pretty similar on both phones. Temperature wise, 36.7, just a slight increase here, and 37 on the 37.2 on the Poco F6. So we're going to try and do another test here, which will take some more time here, which is the slingshot test. So 1, 2, 3 again, and I'll see you guys at the end when we do get the results. Okay, so we are done with the F6, definitely a hit here. FPS as well, looks like the F6 did better in the first test and second. And for the physics score as well, it seems to be doing better. This is the chart that we can have over here. So temperature wise, more importantly, 40 degrees, that is massively warm and hot. 29.6, very, very similar behind. Let's try to do another test here. Okay, I'm gonna go on to another one here, solar base. So 1, 2, 3, let's go. Battery wise is at 94 on both of these new phones. Let's see who would come out on top in this test. Okay, so we're done, and again the F6 seems to be doing better compared to the Honor 200 Pro over here. And you go on to the performance monitoring as well. You can see that battery wise is just slightly better on the F6. But temperature wise, 37.4, and on the Honor 200 Pro, 39.1. Let's go back here. 40.7, sorry. So that's what you're gonna get with. Alright, so that is it with the test that I've done with both of these two amazing phones. Let me know what you guys think about the results, and of course, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and smash the subscribe button, and leave all your thoughts and opinions down there in the comments, and I'll check it out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.